there's kind of a lot of crazy people in 西门町. And you don't know what's going to happen exactly. Sometimes all sorts of crazy things might happen there.
Yeah.
It's more of an adventure.
Yeah. What generally are the audience impression, their reaction? What has been the most unforgettable reaction from some audience you've had before?
It's mostly when people come to me after the show, and one thing I remember very much was sometimes people are asking me when I'm going to be there next, and I can't really tell them concretely, because I can tell them if I definitely won't be there because next week I'm going to be in Mongolia or something like that. But if I'm going to be in Taipei next week, I don't know what the weather's going to be like that day.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that space is going to be like that day, because oftentimes they have events there in that space. And it's difficult to find out what's happening there before it's actually, you go there, you see they're setting up a big stage and don't know what's going to happen. So this one man, he's always asking me because he wanted to bring his father up from Kaohsiung. And I said, well, I don't know, you're just going to have to try and see. And he came 2 weeks later and said, oh, I brought my dad up last time and we were looking for you and you weren't here. And I apologized to him, and it kind of went like that for quite a while. And then one day, he brought his father there. And this man was probably in his 30s, his father was in his 50s.
Uh-huh.
And they were watching the show, squatting on the ground like kids.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really, there's something special there. Like his father had kind of the same. It was very, very interesting for him. It was the same kind of wonder that kids have. I think it's kind of special.
Yeah, I mean, just the sound of it, it seems like they know how to appreciate what you're doing. They know how to appreciate this form of art. That probably your performance pulled their relationship close together. Or maybe they originally had a pretty good relationship and then you pulled it closer. Yeah,
I think he really, the son really knew what kind of thing his father would really enjoy.
Wow.
And I thought it was really nice. It was very enjoyable for me as well.
That's very rare to have that kind of, father-son relationship, that you know what your father would appreciate. That really is rare.
I don't know if I would be able to.
With your father?
I don't know where I would take my dad. I would take my dad to some place that I like. And he would probably do the same thing to me, but we like very different things.
What are kind of places that you like? Oh, kind of getting off the subject here, but that's okay.
I